Welcome to SVG-TV News for Monday, December 2nd, 2024. I am Rochelle Batiste with the details. Stakeholders in the tourism sector were recognized and awarded for their hard work and dedication to the industry here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Several new awards were introduced this year, including Most Outstanding Community Group, which was awarded to the Barley Community Group, and Most Outstanding Tourism Site, which went to the OBS Salpan. Hotelier of the Year was awarded to Isola Giddens of Grenadine House, while Chef of the Year was presented to Christopher John of Union Island. Speaking at the awards and cocktail ceremony on Saturday night, the Chief Executive Officer of the SVG Tourism Authority emphasized the importance of employees in the tourism sector who work tirelessly to ensure that SVG's tourism product is promoted to the highest standards.
Growth of our tourism sector is fueled by the continued dedication and hard work of our stakeholders, individuals and businesses that consistently strive to elevate the quality of our offerings to visitors and locals. Tonight, we celebrate your achievements, and more importantly, we recognize the role you have played, and I am sure will continue to play in shaping the identity and reputation of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Achieving certification through the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Tourism Authority is no small feat. It is a testament of your commitment to quality, safety, and sustainability. Certification represents a promise to deliver exceptional experiences, and you, our certified stakeholders, are true ambassadors for St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Minister of Tourism Carlos James also highlighted the work of individuals in the sector and the need to recognize their contributions, especially in light of the many challenges faced, including natural disasters.
So when we host this activity tonight, it is really to celebrate the successes of you as a stakeholder and those who have been in tourism before we called it tourism. Those who have operated the mom and pop boutique hotels, from those taxi operators before we had regulations dealing with taxis. And very often, we sometimes overlook the very ordinary stakeholders, those whose service who have been in the industry 20, 40 years of giving valuable service to our tourism sector. So indeed, I want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank you, most importantly, for your resilience in these difficult and trying period within our sector.
Meanwhile, President of the SVG Hotel and Tourism Association, Isola Giddens, acknowledged the progress made in the hospitality sector, but also emphasized that there is still room for improvement.
It's important to recognize that full recovery remains a work in progress. For our stakeholders in the Grenadines, rebuilding continues to be a demand on time and financial resources. One of our primary concerns is the employment of displaced workers. Know that we, the board, are committed in providing the necessary support in every way possible. Despite these challenges, there's much to celebrate. In 2022-23, prior to Hurricane Beryl, we witnessed the remarkable growth in various aspects of the tourism sector. Additionally, earlier this year, we had the opening of Sandals Resort, which brought a renewed vibrancy and created more employment.
Chief Executive Officer of the SVG Tourism Authority, Annette Mack, announced that starting in 2025, the hospitality sector will receive technical support from industry experts. Mack said that a Cuban technical mission is one of the initiatives planned.
It is important that we continue to strive to be ahead of the game and to be competitive in the tourism industry. To this end, and just to name a few initiatives, we have started discussions with the Republic of Cuba, where we will be hosting a technical mission to assist with hospitality training in areas such as bar services, butchering, housekeeping, and commercial food service preparations, to name a few. We will also take steps to implement 3 already developed tourism service standards, namely the National Standard for Sites and Attractions, Code of Practice for Spa and Wellness, and Code of Practice for Vending of Tourism, Craft, and Merchandise.
According to Matt, there will be a continuous program throughout the year involving all stakeholders in the industry.
Continue to strive for sustainability, inclusivity, and excellence in all we do. Compliance with high standards enhances our offerings and also fosters economic growth and community development. In 2025 and in 2026, the SVGTA has plans to bring other service providers in the industry under the umbrella as we develop additional standards and even seek to improve the current standards. We will undertake the exercise to benchmark ourselves with other countries providing similar service in the tourism sector.
Hundreds turned up for the launch of the National 9 Mornings Christmas Festival last evening at Heritage Square. As the area was lit up with thousands of lights, the launch began with a parade in the capital with several community groups showcasing their participation in the annual Christmas Festival. Chairman of the National 9 Mornings Committee, Orandi Bomani Charles, promised an improved festival this year with several new features included in the 9 Mornings package. Events will take place every night at Heritage Square and across various communities.
Last year we introduced a new hit segment, the 9 Mornings Wake and Wheel, and we invite persons to come down early between 4 and 4:30 a.m. You can enter for a chance to spin our wheel and win attractive prizes. This year, we will bring you the 9 Mornings Kitchen, where we feature the foods of the festival that you can indulge with. Not just here in Kingston, by the way. We're encouraging the community groups to set up a little, kitchen area. We provide the signage for you. Yes, yes. Also, this year, we've received word from 2 motorsports groups, Hyperspeed and 784 Streets. They'll be having car exhibits earmarked at the post office car park there.
9 Mornings is promoted as a key tourism product for St. Vincent and the Grenadines, attracting visitors during the Christmas season. Minister of Tourism Carlos James, who declared the 2024 Christmas 9 Mornings Festival launched, encouraged every Vincentian to take part in this unique Vincentian tradition.
I also want to encourage you to work with your community groups, the 9 Morning committees and the Light Up committees in your communities. Because also we have to support those in Westwood, in Stubbs, in Carrere, in Barreley, in Layou, and Oya, and Rosebank, Chateaubelair, wherever you're lighting up, and of course Tromoka, wherever you, and where? Which one? Point, of course, you can't forget Point and Rosal coming to compete this year against you. But it's important that we keep this tradition alive. And your support continues to make this festival a success. What we intend to do, and I appreciated Groove when he told you to turn to the camera and welcome every Vincentian in the diaspora home. Let's welcome them home this Christmas with some cake, some malt, some blackfish.
More than 50 communities have registered so far to participate in the Christmas 9 Mornings Festival, which officially starts on December 16th. The festival is being held under the theme, Wake Up 9 Mornings, We Going. In other local news now, we hear that the first in a series of handing over ceremonies for the 2024 Taiwan bursary was held today at the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Community College for students from the Windward and Kingston districts. The bursaries are provided under Taiwan's Human Resource Development Program, a collaboration between Taiwan and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This year, 524 students from various academic levels, including primary, secondary, tertiary, and technical institutes, will receive bursaries totaling $120,000. In her address at the handing over ceremony, Taiwan's ambassador to SVG, Her Excellency Fiona Fan, highlighted that since the start of the bursary program in 1998, approximately 12,000 Vincentian students have benefited. Ambassador Fan also announced that next year the number of Vincentians given the opportunity to study in Taiwan under the current scholarship program will be increased.
The bridge that fosters our friendship is the Taiwan Scholarship Program. For the past 2 decades, 291 students have benefited from the scholarship scheme who obtained their degrees in either bachelor, master, or PhD in Taiwanese university in fields of IT, medicine, agriculture, energy, tourism, business, and so on. I saw there are students from community college. Please raise your hands. Wow, that many. Yeah. So this August, we sent 22 outstanding individuals to study in Taiwan with scholarships. I am pleased to share that for next year, 2025, Taiwan will increase the scholarship quota to Vincentian students. I look forward to your applying, and the more information will be obtained in our Facebook, Taiwan in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I know Mr. Colin Sam has already encouraged their students at the grammar school to prepare. So I look forward to welcoming more students to study in Taiwan and help to enrich both our countries through academic excellences and individual development. Since our diplomatic relations began in 1981, the Republic of China, Taiwan, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have built a strong and enduring partnership.
Ambassador Fan also noted that another major project Taiwan will support in SVG is the construction of the modern acute hospital in Arnoldsville. She emphasized that this project represents not just another infrastructure investment, but a commitment to the future of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, creating lasting impacts for generations to come.
It is a beacon of hope, a symbol of progress, and Taiwan is proud to join collectively with soft loan and the construction work by a Taiwanese company named OECC. Taiwan has always believed in the power of partnership to drive development. Our collaboration with St. Vincent and Grenadines goes beyond infrastructure. It is about fostering sustainable growth. The hospital is one of many projects that illustrate this vision. We are proud to other initiatives, such as if you visit him from overseas, that you land in the Aga International Airport. The terminal was built by Taiwan. If you are going to the town, on the left-hand side, you will see the new construction, the Kingstown Port modernization, and the coming new Parliament House and the courthouses development. They are financed by Taiwan. Well, there are many students here today. If you want to study in the National Library, National Library was also supported by Taiwan and has Taiwan's footprint. So these infrastructure projects and the various education, such as SET, YES, and on-site, and healthcare, agriculture advancement, all aim at building a stronger, more resilient St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
In his address at the ceremony, Minister of Education Curtis King spoke about the growth of information technology over the years and urged teachers to find more creative ways to engage students in their lessons. He also took the opportunity to thank the government and people of Taiwan for their continued support in advancing education in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
And not only that, very importantly, there are some critical skills. Some people call them transversal skills. Some say soft skills. But the truth is, there are certain skills that we have to ensure that our students have. Because now that information is so freely available, what we have to do is to teach our students to retrieve this information, analyze it, and apply it to deal with whatever challenges we might have. And you will only be able to do that if you have these skills. So I'm saying, let us as teachers and leaders at the school, let us encourage our students to go beyond just the rote learning, just remembering a whole set of information. Let us be creative in our approach. And the second issue I wish to draw to your attention is the fact that Taiwan has since 1998 been giving us support. And I usually call this, in this case, educational support. But I usually say that Taiwan has been contributing to our development agenda, especially where education is concerned.
A similar handing over ceremony will take place tomorrow, Tuesday, December 3rd, at the Bethel High School at 1 p.m. The third ceremony will be held on Thursday, December 5th, at the Beckwith Seventh-day Adventist Secondary School from 10 a.m. In the 72 hours weather outlook, the SVG Met Services says the Atlantic high pressure system is pushing cool, fresh breeze across our islands, and an occasional film of haze may be noticeable across our area at times. Conditions are stable with fair and sunny skies becoming partly cloudy on occasions as low-level clouds cross the islands, bringing isolated showers. Cloud cover could temporarily increase across St. Vincent and the Grenadines during Thursday night with scattered showers. Moderate fresh breeze across our islands varied in direction between northeast and east-southeast in some locations. Wind speeds are expected to increase tonight with occasionally strong gusts continuing on Tuesday. Residents are urged to be on the alert. Sea conditions are moderate in open water with swells near 1.5 west of our islands and ranging between 2.0 meters to 2.5 meters east of our islands. Swells could rise near 1.8 meter west of our islands and 2.7 meters east of our islands during Tuesday. Residents along coast, small craft operators and seabathers are asked to be prepared for above normal swells, dangerous breaking wave action and occasional gusty winds. In more local news now, we hear that the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force continues its investigation into the fatal shooting incident that occurred in Paul's Avenue during the early hours of Saturday, November 30th, 2024, which left 3 people dead. 2 of the victims were pronounced dead at the scene. They are Lawrence Warren, also known as Polo, a 53-year-old catman of Paul's Avenue, and Don Ashton, a 44-year-old laborer from Otterley Hall. Of the 2 individuals who were rushed to the Milton Cato Memorial Hospital for medical treatment, the critically injured victim later succumbed to his injuries that same day. Post-mortem examinations for all 3 deceased men are expected to be conducted soon to determine the exact causes of death. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force extends condolences to the families, friends, and loved ones of the deceased during this time of immense grief. The RSVG Police Force is urging anyone with information that could assist with the investigation to come forward. And there will be a heightened police presence during the Christmas season. This was confirmed by Commissioner of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force this afternoon, Enville Williams, in his address to the nation. Commissioner Williams stated that the police are closely monitoring the crime situation in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and expressed concern over the public outcry regarding the high crime rate, with the homicide count now at 49. The commissioner acknowledged the challenges but emphasized that the police have been working hard and need the support of the public.
Raised by citizens in the national discourse, including those reflected in social media narratives, are both valid and urgent. We are here to speak to these concerns with clarity and purpose. As of today's date, St. Vincent and Grenadines has recorded 49 homicides, 46 of which are classified as murders. The other 3 are as a result of police-involved shootings. I also categorically state that all of these murders are reprehensible and are not tolerated and or accepted. We all have to play our part in ridding our country of these and other crimes. So I strongly encourage you to work with the police to bring perpetrators to justice.
Commissioner Williams noted that some strategies have been effective, such as targeting areas where crime is prevalent, and assured the public that these efforts will be intensified during the holiday season.
There has been an increased police presence in targeted areas. Our patrols in hotspots have been identified to provide a strong deterrent to criminal activities and ensure rapid response to incidents. With the Christmas season upon us, we are deploying in greater measures police presence to our communities and commercial areas to ensure public safety and to maintain order during this heightened activity period.
The Commissioner also noted that the police force has received timely resources which they will use effectively to help combat crime in SVG.
Recognizing the importance of timely intervention, additional transportation have been made available through the support of government. These new resources have significantly bolstered our capacity to maintain a heightened presence and execute our duties more effectively. Earlier this year, during the period March 1 to May 31st, we embarked on a firearms amnesty, which resulted in 17 firearms handed in, along with 327 assorted rounds of ammunition. This initiative reflects our proactive approach to reducing illegal firearms in circulation. Additionally, amendments to the Firearms Act have strengthened penalties for illegal possession and trafficking, reinforcing our legislative framework against gun-related crimes.
Commissioner Williams reiterated that the safety of citizens remained a top priority for the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. And the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is alerting the general public of a phishing scam currently ongoing on social media. The SVG-PF says it has been brought to the attention of law enforcement that the WhatsApp accounts of several persons have been compromised. In some cases, hackers claim victims have won a sum of money and request personal information such as names, addresses, and bank account numbers to facilitate a transfer. In other instances, victims are instructed to send money via Zelle. According to Google, Zelle is a fast and easy way to send and receive money with friends, family, and others you trust, even if they bank somewhere different than you. All you need is your recipient's email address or US mobile phone number, and money will be sent directly from your account to theirs in minutes. No account numbers are shared. The SVG-PF says this This phishing scam is just one of many techniques cyber criminals use to steal personal information and commit fraud. Such malicious tactics, including social engineering, malware, and impersonation, are designed to exploit unsuspected users. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force strongly urges the public to remain vigilant and exercise caution when using social media applications. To reduce the risk of falling victim to these scams, the following measures are advised by the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force. 1. Avoid providing personal information such as your name, passwords, or account details to anyone who does not have a legitimate need for it. 2. Use strong, unique passwords to secure your devices, emails, and social media accounts. 3. Report any suspicious activities immediately to law enforcement or your service provider. 4. If you have doubts about the identity of the person you are communicating with, ask them a question that only the two of you would know and assess their response. If their answer raises further suspicion or you are unsure, stop communicating with the person altogether. And 5. Exercise caution when clicking links, even if they are sent by someone you know, as this could compromise your device and allow sensitive information to be stolen through potential exploits. Always verify the source and intent of the link before clicking. In other local news now, we hear that the Geese Shed in the capital Kingston will once again serve as one of 2 locations in the city where persons can clear their barrels and other cargo during the Christmas season. This announcement was made this morning on radio by Sadomo Toby, manager of the Port Authority, who emphasized that this is part of the measures being taken to ensure the timely and efficient delivery of cargo during the busy holiday season.
It's not necessarily new, but it's a feature that we add during the Christmas time. And like I mentioned, because we usually tend to have a increase in the volume, and unfortunately we cannot create new space, so we have to utilize what is at our disposal. During the year, the Geese area is used as a paid parking. For this season, this year and years gone by, we ceased the parking and have our cargo our cargo operation. And what we do, we tend to make that what we call a one-stop shop. So you go there, you get your cargo valued, you pay for it, you can pick it up without ever having to come or interact on the main compound.
Okay, so
Chief Operations Officer at the Camden Park Port, Walwyn Nichols, also outlined the operational plans that will be implemented at the port to manage the expected influx of cargo.
For the season, so to speak, we pretty much are about to activate our Christmas operations, our Christmas operations plan specific to Camden Park. In Camden Park, we would operate the large shed outside the perimeter fence of the facility as a one-stop shop. You have the presence of customs. The port would install a cashier, and for customers whose cargo is stored at that location, it's pretty much a case of going there. You have your cargo located, examined by the customs, you pay the customs, you pay the port, and if you have your own transportation, you can get in and out rather quickly. Quite naturally, as the season intensify and we approach.
Customers are urged to clear their Christmas cargo as soon as possible to avoid delays.